In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to sync a GitHub repository with Notion automatically. Start by opening Zapier in your browser and make sure you're already signed in. Once you're on the main dashboard, go to the left sidebar, click Create, and then choose Zaps from the dropdown. That opens the Zap editor, which is where you'll connect GitHub to Notion. On the canvas, click the trigger step first. In the app search bar, type GitHub, then select GitHub from the results. Next, click the Trigger Event field. Here, choose the event you want Zapier to watch for. If you want Notion updated whenever a repository is created, choose New Repository. If you want it to update whenever code changes are pushed, choose New Commit. For most use cases, New Commit is the better option because it gives you ongoing updates from an existing repo. After that, move to the Accounts section and click Sign In to connect your GitHub account. A browser window will appear asking you to continue to GitHub. Approve that, then sign in to GitHub if needed. GitHub will ask you to authorize Zapier to access the necessary data. Review the permissions and allow access so Zapier can read the repository activity. Once the connection is complete, you'll be returned to Zapier. Now you're in the configuration section for the trigger. In the repository field, choose the specific GitHub repository you want Zapier to monitor. If you open the dropdown and don't see your repository listed, go back to GitHub and make sure the repository already exists and is accessible from the connected account. Also make sure the branch you want to track already exists, because the next field depends on that. In the head field, select the branch you want Zapier to watch. This is important if your repository has multiple branches, because you only want the commits from the branch that matters for your workflow. Once the repository and branch are selected, click Continue. Now test the trigger. Click Test Trigger so Zapier pulls in a recent sample record from GitHub. If you're using New Commit, Zapier will usually bring in the latest commit details, including the message, URL, author information, and timestamps. If you're using New Repository, it will pull repository details instead. When the test results appear, review them briefly to confirm you're getting the correct repo or commit. Then click Continue with selected record. Back on the canvas, click the Action step. In the search bar, type Notion, then select Notion from the app list. For the action event, choose Create Database Item. Or if your Zapier workspace shows the newer wording, choose Create Data Source Item. This action tells Zapier to create a new row or item inside a Notion database whenever the GitHub trigger fires. In the Account field, click Sign In to connect your Notion account. A new browser window will open. Sign in to Notion if prompted, then choose the workspace and database you want Zapier to access. This should be the database where you want your GitHub data to appear automatically. Approve the connection and return to Zapier. Now you'll configure the Notion action. First, choose the database from the dropdown. Once selected, Zapier will load the available properties from that Notion database. You'll now map the GitHub data into those Notion fields. For the name property in Notion, insert the GitHub commit message if you're tracking commits. This makes each new Notion item easy to identify at a glance. If you're using the new repository trigger instead, you can map the repository name here instead. Next, find a URL property in your Notion database. Map the GitHub commit URL to that field so each item in Notion links directly back to GitHub. If your database doesn't already have a URL field, go to Notion, add one, then return to Zapier and refresh the fields. If your database has additional properties like branch, repository name, commit author, or timestamp, you can map those too. For example, map the repository name into a text field, the branch into another text field, and the commit date into a date property. The more carefully you map this now, the more useful your Notion table will be later. Once all required fields are mapped, click Continue. Then click Test Step. Zapier will send the sample GitHub data into Notion and attempt to create a real item in your selected database. Open Notion in another tab and check that the new record appears correctly. Confirm that the title is filled in, the URL works, and any extra fields display the right data. If something doesn't look right, go back into the field mapping and correct it before moving on. Common issues here include choosing the wrong Notion database, mapping the wrong GitHub value into the name field, or forgetting to create a matching property type in Notion. When the test item appears correctly in Notion, the sync setup is basically complete. Go back to Zapier and click Publish. This turns the Zap on, which means Zapier will now automatically watch your selected GitHub repository and send new repository or commit data into Notion as those events happen. At this point, your GitHub to Notion sync is live and working. New activity from the repository will flow into your Notion database automatically without you needing to copy anything manually. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. A couple of quick things to keep in mind after setup. If the Zap doesn't fire later, first check that the repository and branch still match what you originally selected. If you changed your default branch in GitHub, Zapier may still be watching the old one. Also check that your Notion database still exists in the same workspace, and that the integration still has permission to access it. If you're syncing commits, it's a good idea to create a clean Notion database layout with columns for commit message, link, branch, repository, and created time. That makes it much easier to scan development activity from inside Notion. And if you want to expand this later, you can add more Zap steps, like sending a Slack alert after the Notion item is created, or filtering so only commits from a specific branch get added. That's it. You now have an automatic workflow that keeps GitHub activity organized inside Notion with very little maintenance.